Hello and welcome to Minecraft School. I'm JD. I'll be your teacher, and today we're going to be doing a little bit of work on the house again. I wasn't actually satisfied with how it looked on the outside, so what I'm going to show you how to do is improve a build and do landscaping. So, our objectives are: number 1, improve the house exterior; number 2, do some landscaping; 3, add a workshop area; and 4, add a mob-proof garden. Now, we did not actually get to do the workshop last time. Kind of ran out of materials, but today I went and did some mining before I started recording. And I'm going to show you a little bit because I discovered some stuff. But I'm sort of trapped in here because there are 2 creepers wandering around this house, so I'm just going to run out here and see if I can find the creepers before they blow things up. Ah, there they are. There's one of them. Okay, if this guy blows things up... Oh, there he goes. That wasn't fast enough. We'll fix that later. I've got plenty of dirt. There is another creeper around, though. And, you know, the way to fight a creeper isn't really too difficult. Just make sure you're not around things that can blow up. And I just really want to know where this guy is, if he's around. 'Cause there were 2 creepers. Now, as you notice, I just picked up some bones. These are the first bones I've picked up, actually. They're from a skeleton. Skeletons drop bones when they die. I didn't kill it. It just died in the sun. But bones can be used to make bone meal. We've already been using the composter. But let me just go down into the mine and I'll show you what I discovered. So what we found are some new ores. This blue stuff is lapis lazuli. Now, you can only get this with a pickaxe. So I'm just going to grab this. And what this does, this has a couple of uses. You can use it to make blue dye. I'm not sure why you'd want to, but you can make dye out of it. But the main use is with enchanting. You can put it in an enchantment table. We'll talk about that at a later date. But that is basically the magic source for it, I guess. So I'll just grab this, and usually whenever you take some of the ore, you get a good amount. We got more than a stack from just that. That is really good. But we also found gold. Now, gold also, you need to use an iron pickaxe. Now, if you look at my iron pickaxe, it has very little durability, and I want to show you something. So all you need to do is press F3 and H, and you have advanced tooltips shown. So we're going to take a look at it. As you can see, my durability is now 46 out of 250. You can also see the attack damage and attack speed. But I can only mine 46 more things with this. So this is 1 and 2. So there we go, 44. So that is gold. Gold you can use to make armor, weapons, things like that. The durability of those things is absolutely awful. They're fairly good, but terrible durability. They wear out very quickly. But you want to have a piece of iron, or not iron, gold armor when you go into the nether, because piglins will not like you if you're not wearing gold. But that'll come when we're getting to the nether. But for today, we're going to do some landscaping and improvements. I smelted up some more iron, so we've got that, and we can also smelt the gold ore into gold ingots. One thing I might want to do with gold, and I need more gold to do this, but it's to make a clock, which would be very helpful if I'm underground. Then I know if it's nighttime when I come up. So what we want to do out here, I want to do a little bit of work on, first of all, the house itself, and then I want to add a little something to the back of the house here. That is a very plain looking wall, and quite honestly, I'm not really satisfied with how that looks. And we'll add a few other things to make it look nice. So what we need to do is, first of all, we're going to come in here. I'm going to make some stairs. So let's make a few of these here. We'll have to go get some more wood, but these stairs are going to add a few little details, which are kind of nice. So you can come and add something to the base or something like that. I'd like to put them around where we have the logs, and it's so hard to reach. You just press shift and you can go under like that. So we're going to put this around here like this. There we go. We can get out of here. Yep. Nice. Put one here and here. I'll do the same over here, you know, all the way around. And it makes it stand out a little bit nicer, a little bit more depth, I think. That is a little bit odd here. So I'm going to cheat here. I need to grab some dirt. Okay, I added some dirt. And just put that last one there. And that should be fine. So what we are going to have to do is do a bit of texturing. Now, this is very plain. Cobblestone is probably the most basic building material a lot of people use. So I've gathered a few things. That's wood. There we go. So we've got andesite here and just cobblestone. It's not exactly what I want. We've got granite, but I don't want to use any of that, and I don't want to use diorite because the color is all wrong. So we are going to make stone. I'm just going to take half of this, and this will come out as regular stone. And just to show that to you. There we go. So I'll let this go, and we're going to work on the outside. So we're going to do very simple and straightforward texturing. So what this involves is just taking your pickaxe, taking out a few of these. You don't have to take out too many, but just take out some so that you've got some variation going on here. And put in andesite and stone. So already that is looking better. We don't have too much to do, just these two sides here, because most of this is hidden, which is quite nice. But it might be a good idea to do some on the inside as well, because you're going to have a few spots that are kind of looking a little bit empty, you know. Or not, maybe not empty, but looks like you've done some texturing there, but you haven't done any here. So we'll do that. Some of this is hidden behind chests, so they're not so difficult to deal with. And that's gone outside. Okay. So yeah, just add these, and you'll have a much nicer looking build. Especially, it doesn't look so boring. It doesn't look so plain. So just do a lot of this. You can also use a few other things like stone brick, diorite if you want, but the color difference is a bit much, I find. So just get this done, and there we go. And andesite. I like using these because they're very similar. So that part is done. The next part is the wood. So we've got a lot of just plain old wood here. I'm going to take some of this out and replace it with logs. And then I'm going to take the axe and strip it. So right click, and we've got some more variation. So that looks a lot better. So I'm going to do the entire exterior. Texturing has been finished, but we're not done. This is looking still a bit plain. So we're going to be adding things on the outside. But there's one little issue that we've got here. And this is one of the annoying things about stairs. And look at this. That's because we've got a stair inside acting as a chair. So what I'm going to do is just move this over. That's it. It's very, very simple. I can just move that glass over. But I can't move the glass because I don't have silk touch. This glass is just going to be broken and lost forever, unfortunately. But that's okay. The glass is fairly cheap to make, so it's not a very big issue. So we'll just put a new one in, and there we go. That should work a lot better, as you can see. Next thing I'm going to do is build a lean-to or a shed. So just put in a bit of this because I need to be able to build here. It's not going to be very big. I'll do the landscaping a bit after. Take this out though. That is in the way. And this can be fairly simple. So I just want to get rid of this. So first of all, what I want to use is oak logs. And we're going to come out to about, let's say, well, it doesn't have to be very big. So we could come out to here, like right there. That should be fine. And we're going to go up a cut, 3. So 1, 2, 3, and then we're going to grab our slabs. Now we've got 2 kinds of slabs here. What I'd like to do with these is give this a bit of a gradual slope. Again, very similar to the roof. Let's get up here. And we are going to make this a mix of slabs here. So I'd like this to be a little bit rougher looking, if that's what you want to call this. Yeah, so something like that. And this will go up another one and one more. So we just see what level we're at. So that's there. Okay, up to here. That should be good. And we're probably going to need some more of this. Now from below, I'm just going to put this in, break this. I need the axe. Right. Oop, not that one. Don't break that one. That's silly. Break this one. Okay. And then we'll go all the way across with these. Now, that's a bit thin looking. I've got 6 left, and I need 8 to actually make this look good. So I am going to have to make a bit more, and I'll be right back. One thing I like to do on the ends is to just double them up a bit. This will give a more solid impression. It looks much more solid that way. And do the same over here. And there we go. Oh, has to be the same. There we go. Okay, so we got that. And I have some fences. I'd like to add in the fences right in between, going along here. I like how that looks. I think it gives an interesting appearance. Yeah, definitely. And yeah, we don't have enough right now, but I can make some more. But we want to change out the ground a bit. So we've got gravel. We also have, we don't have coarse dirt, but we've got a bit of gravel. Gravel is good. And that can make the ground look a little bit more worn down. So I'm going to clear all this out and put in gravel. So we're done here. I added in some andesite as well. Left a couple spots of grass. I'll deal with that later. And I put in these fences. So we'll come back to this in a moment. I need to add a couple new things here. So we need to make a blast furnace. And we are actually short on some materials. So I need to put in stone here. And if we smelt stone, we get smooth stone. And I just need 3 of them. And here is our first one. All right, so we've got our smooth stone. So what we do is put the furnace in the middle, smooth stone on the bottom, and iron on top. And there's our blast furnace. So what this allows us to do is to just grab this too. It allows us to make or smelt any ores at double the speed of a furnace. Now that does mean that we can't do a few things like you can't put stone in here, nothing like that. So I'd also like to put in a bit of storage back here so we can put in some of our ores and whatever. And there's another thing I want to do with iron. And that is make lanterns. So I don't want these torches all over the place. So to make lanterns, we need to make nuggets. So I'm just making a whole bunch of nuggets. I've got a bunch of torches. And if you look for your lanterns, there we go. So I want to make a few of these. So I can make 7 right now. That's quite a lot. So I want to replace all of these with lanterns. So for example, let me see. It'll be on here. Yes. Place another one over here. But now we want to do some landscaping, and this is a perfect time to grab our shears. So we've got some trees that have grown. What I'm going to do is grab some leaf blocks. So shears are great for grabbing things that you don't want to break. You want original. You want the block. That's what you want. So you can get leaf blocks with shears. So we've got a good number of these. We're probably going to want more, but we can always come back. And the reason I'm getting these is because we can make bushes. And with bushes, you know what? Things look a lot better. And I think right here is a great spot for a bush. Definitely much better looking. And I want to do a little bit of landscaping around here first before I get into anything. Put a bush right here. That will look good. And maybe one back here. Like that. And we just put them all over the place. And before I get any more done, I want to make some pathways here. So I need the shovel. So we're going to make this pathway curve over this way. And it's going to come up here. So I'll put in some slabs in a moment. And here we go. So I added in these slabs, and it makes for a much nicer walk up. Don't have to jump anymore. And this is where a lot more of these are going to go. So we want to put in some bushes and make this look a bit nicer. I think maybe one here would be good. And let's have one right here. And another one maybe right over here. Oops, I didn't mean to put it there, but that's okay. That works. And we're going to put some more on this side, but what I'd like to do is use a whole bunch of cobblestone. I don't have too much here right now, but just to give you an idea about what we're doing. So the one thing I need to make first is a stone cutter. A stone cutter is very simple to make. You just need 3 stone and 1 iron ingot. And there we go. This allows you to make different kinds of things like stairs and slabs and walls. And it is more efficient than using a crafting table. So I am going to place a stone cutter right in here so we can use this. So I want to change some of these into a few different things. So I want some slabs. I want some stairs. And a few walls as well. I think that will make it look interesting. So go over here, and what we want to do is place these around randomly. So the reason for this is it makes it look like we've got a rocky hill here. So like for example, let's place one here going up like that. Can put a stair here. How about a slab right behind it there? And maybe a slab here and a slab here, and then a wall here. So you got rocks coming up everywhere. And I'm going to put these all over the place. Now, before I continue with this, I want to make a bit of a garden here. So I want to make something like this. Nothing too big or extravagant. But I want to make something that we can go inside and hang out outside without having to worry about mobs coming up and blowing us up. This is going to have to come out right there. Because mobs will be able to climb up here and cross over. So we want to prevent that from happening. It's time for our pop quiz. Number 1, how do you like to improve your build's appearance? And number 2, what do you do when you landscape or terraform? So we got that done. That looks fine. I'm not going to put any of the bushes inside. I don't think that that would really work very well, but we can do that. That's fine. And more around here. And in fact, I think some tall ones would be a nice idea, especially out front, especially with this wall here. I'd like this one to be tall. With the tall ones, one thing that does is covers up some of the wall, so it's not 100% boring. Because that can happen. Okay, so this is looking a lot better. I've done some work on this side as well. So we got a bunch of these. Let me just put this in here. Something like that. And over here, I think this spot needs bushes as well. Definitely looks better that way. And after this, we want to use bone meal. Oh, I heard a sound. I was like, what is that? It was a pig. After the sunset, I noticed something. We have a fairly dark area, so I'm going to put up a lamp post right over here. I think this will make it look a lot nicer, a lot easier to see everything. And I'm going to use the bushes here. So we want this to come up. I'm going up 4, and then we're putting on a couple of pieces there, and lanterns right there. So that'll light this area up, and it looks fairly nice too. Next thing we want to do is bone mealing. So let me do that. We've got 9 bone meal. Now what we're doing with this is we're going around in places that don't have much. No grass growing. And I like how this adds a lot of things like flowers and grass, and it just makes it look nicer. So we want to do that in a few different places. Doesn't have to be everywhere, but the tall grass really does help a lot. And I wanted to do one in here, didn't I? Yeah, so right here. A little bit of tall grass there. Looks great. And that's it. We got that, all those done. Okay, that is a massive improvement to what we had before. very, very much improved. The one last thing we need to do is do something with this. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. I'm going to put in the water there. Let me grab oak leaves. Oh, I'm going to need that. And I'm going to put a little bush here. And then we're just going to till some of this land here. It's a bit like that. Plant the wheat. This will grow and it'll look a bit nicer. So we'll have some color in here, some yellow. And then over here, I'd love to do a little bit of bone mealing, but we do have some flowers. Put some flowers up here. It's got a bunch of dandelions, which is okay. And that, we do have another flower pot. We can put that outside. I think that would look great. This is what I like to do. So what we want is a pressure plate. It's very simple. Two of those. So let's make this oak. Okay. And we need more fence. So we need that and that. And we're also going to need stairs. Okay. Put that there. And a pressure plate. We can't put anything on top, but it kind of looks nice. And we can put some stairs right here so we can sit there. And I want to put our flower pot. A few more little things to add in. I'd like to put in a seat over here. So we'll put a little bench right there. Like a flower pot here and here. Maybe put a red flower in here. And in the other one, let's put a dandelion. Yeah, dandelions are a thing. Also, sweet berries. I want to add all around here. Like in just random places. Places we don't walk. Because who wants to get hurt by these things, right? And this is going to be another source of food for us. We can just come in here and pick some sweet berries. So I want to add in some trees around here too. So, because we are lacking in trees in this area. So I want a spruce. Make sure you're doing some farming as well. I just finished off with some of the potatoes and replanted them. The whole field is filled. Beets, of course, they're a little bit different. They take some time. This, we got 1 beet and 4 seeds out of it. So there we go. We did get a little bit of food. And as far as this goes, what's nice about sugarcane is you can actually use them in gardens to make things look nice. So we got 4, so I'm just going to expand this. And I'd like to add one to our little garden. So instead of having the wheat here, I'm going to put this right there. That'll grow up nicely. Custom trees are not always the easiest things to build. This one I'm just going to use fence posts. These you can use to make some nice and simple little trees. And let's get this up about this height. So what I want to do is just make this fairly thin. Just get some of this up like that. Go around on all sides. If you want to see someone who makes some good trees, watch Whip. He's far better at this than I am. This is one of my less, I'd say, artistic things in the game. Did I? Oh, I did. I meant to put it there. Oh, well. Goodbye. Okay, so I'm just placing these around. I don't want... Actually, I wanted it there. But, yeah, I don't make them look very good. So if you have some nice abilities to make custom trees, then please definitely share it in my Discord. I would love to see how you make your trees. And I think... There we go. Actually, this isn't too bad. Going up like that. Let's see how that looks. That's not too bad, actually. I kind of like that. It's a nice, simple tree. Gives me something out here that looks... it doesn't look so bare out here. But yeah, I think that is about it. That tree has grown. This tree has yet to grow. That one has. And I think there's one more that has not grown. So this one's grown, yes. And we're still waiting on this one here. And then that should be it. We're still waiting for one tree to grow, but looking from up here, I really like how this has turned out. It's looking pretty good. But it is now time for your homework. So take some screenshots of your work and share it on my Discord server in the homework channel. So you can show me what you've done with your landscaping around your home or wherever it is. Like I would also like to do some landscaping around there. That looks really plain right now. But again, we're in early game. I'm not looking for aesthetics at the moment. This is the first time I've actually done that. But yeah, this has definitely improved it. So let me know in the comments section below what you think of this. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you're interested in seeing some more of Minecraft School, then please consider subscribing. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.